Hi everybody, it's me Hilda from Low Carb Adventures, and today we are going to be making Parmesan chicken. So get ready to have your Italian on. Anyway, so we are going to start with the chicken, and here I have some butterfly chicken. It was actually a breast, and I went ahead and cut it into thin slices, butterflied it, and so now it is just one big slice. So we will be using that, and to bread it, I am going to be using half part of protein powder and Parmesan cheese. Now, let me tell you a little secret we did with the Parmesan cheese. The Parmesan cheese was actually a little bit pricier. The shaved one, and so what we decided to do is get the cheaper version, which was the bigger blend, and then we put it on the food processor and made it into this lightly shredded, and it's a lot cheaper. So it's just a little hint there that we decided to share with you. So we have 1 part, and in this case we did 1 cup of Parmesan cheese and equally amount 1 part of protein powder. So that's going to be our breading, and it is low carb. So I'm going to go ahead and put those two together. And mix them up. And this is all we're going to do for the breading. And in order to bread it, we are going to need 2 eggs, just mostly for the egg wash, you know, so it will stick. So we're going to put the 2 eggs in here, kind of an egg bath. And just whisk them together. And it's going to be that easy. Okay, so before I put all my ingredients together, I also want to season my breading. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, some pepper. And I'm not going to put any salt in it because I feel like the cheese is already salted enough. So I don't want to overdo it. So I put all those things together. And I'm going to move on to my chicken. And before I get my chicken get ready for frying, I'm going to kind of pat it dry before I actually put it in my egg and put it ready for frying. So I'm going to make sure that all the moisture is off. And I'm going to get my pan ready to start frying my chicken. So I will have my assembly line and I will be with you in just a bit. Okay, so I'm at the stove. I've got it at medium heat, and I'm going to go ahead and oil my pan with some this is avocado oil. And I'm going to go ahead and oil it, and I got my assembly line going here. So I am going to get my chicken breast, and I think I'm going to pat it a little bit more. It's a little bit wet. Okay, so I'm going to get my chicken breast, and I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on this as well, and maybe a little bit of salt. Okay, so now that my chicken has been cooking for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add some cheese. Now here you can add the whole slices of cheese, or you could have, you know, shredded cheese. Mozzarella cheese is my choice. You can use other choices if you prefer, but that is the one that I will be using. And now we're just going to get it to all melt. And I'm going to do that in the broiler. I am going to go ahead and put it in my broiler so that the cheese can all melt in there. And then we will be ready to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so it's been in there for about 2 minutes, not very long. And I am now going to get it out. It smells so good. And as you can see, it is cheesy, bubbly, and it smells so good. I'm going to go ahead and plate this and we will do the taste test. Okay, so I have now plated it and it is nice and gooey and cheesy and bubbly. And sometimes you want your spaghetti. And, well, of course, living a low carb lifestyle, I do not eat noodles. So I usually have my shirataki noodles. And this is the brand that I use. And they're not quite noodles, but they do it for me when I have an Italian dish like this. So it's just a suggestion. You don't have to use these, but that's what I do. And so I put them in a bed of shirataki noodles. And I am now going to dig in. It smells so good. And I want you to see how it is inside, how juicy and good it is. You can see and I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I think that piece is too big. I am going to incorporate everything in there, the cheese. And it is a little spicy. You don't have to make it as spicy, but it is now time to taste. It is like having Italian food that I have missed for so long. Very good. Okay, well, remember to subscribe to my channel. Please click the like, and give me suggestions if you would like another dish to be converted into low carb, healthy eating.